Be warned, it's LuAnna, and this podcast contains honest, upfront opinions, rants, bants, general explicit content, but you know you love it. Good morning, and welcome to Thursday. It's Thursday.
It is.
It's the shank. We've gone past the shank of the week.
The shank?
No, it's the shank of the week.
Thought we called it the gooch.
Shank. Yeah, the shank
Hump.
is the end of the day,
No,
isn't
Wednesday's like hump day. Thursday's gooch day. It's just the little bit.
Isn't the
Before
shank
we get
the,
to the
isn't
weekend.
the shank the end? Yeah, the end of something. The shank of the
I
day.
just think
Imo,
of
could you
cock
please just
when you're saying shank.
What shank? What, shanking someone?
Just cock comes
Why
to mind.
shank? Oh, a wank. Schlong wank.
Shaft and wank.
Shank.
Shaft and wank is a shank.
Do you mind please Googling shank of the day?
Because
Because I've now confused
You
myself.
just made that up.
No, Tom Reed Wilson says it all the time.
Really?
And he's a linguist.
He is a linguist.
So-
Shank of the day is the early or main part of a period of time.
that was descriptive.
So yeah, he'll say the end, we're coming towards the end of the shank. So I guess the end of the day. I don't know. Tom speaks in like
I think
poetry.
we should move on. This is Thursday.
It's extra.
It is. We're bringing you extra rants, extra chats, extra confessions, extra stories, extra yow.
Here we go then. Let's see. Let's muff on straight in.
Oh.
Message from Grant.
Man fan.
Next, Grant. Speaking of Grant, he came back in EastEnders for their 40th Grants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ross Kemp.
Anyone that's listened to this podcast for long enough knows I've PTSD about
You
EastEnders.
actually do have PTSD.
Fucking hate it with a passion.
I'm
Would
a
I
bit
refuse a
partial.
studio tour? Probably not.
I've done that, it's really
Have
good.
you?
Yeah. Years ago when I did a report
Yeah.
for it for GMTV, I think it was. I have to be honest, I was really
Then
excited.
the Queen Vic.
Yeah, I did. But you go in the Queen Vic, like off the square, and it's obviously there's nothing in the Queen
Yeah.
Vic. It's just a set.
I mean, I'm impressed that these soaps are still going because our generation just doesn't watch them.
Don't they?
Well, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You watch
watch them.
EastEnders.
Yeah, I watch EastEnders, yeah. In the kitchen if I'm having
We
my tea.
are no longer friends.
Well, listen, message from Grant, but probably not Ross Kemp. Hi, LuAnna. Hi, Lou, Anna, and Imo. Gag warning. Right, here we go. I was the office run. Oh, my gosh. This
I
is
know
it.
who this is.
So this goes back to me talking about our session with The Word back in the late 90s, the TV programme. So I was the office runner on The Word who blagged the bag of foot detritus from a chiropodist for the hopeful section back in 94.
Oh, back in 94.
There it is. Nail clippings. This is what I remember. I remember just about starting to watch this telly. Nail clippings, skin, verrucas, foot cheese and bunions. You'll be delighted to know that they were, poor runners. Runners in telly have like the shittest jobs sometimes. They were soaked in disinfectant before being added to the muesli, then consumed with milk. I also procured that was it! A snoggable fish with big lips and tongue from Billingsgate for another one of the hopefuls. I remember that one.
What, and they had to snog a day? I couldn't.
All in
I
a
just
day's
couldn't. No.
work. Yes, I remember it. I'm sorry to cause any further PTSD or retching. I probably shouldn't have brought it up. All the best, Grant from Southend-on-Sea. Oh, clip
Do
below.
we want to watch this clip?
Yes.
Welcome to the hopefuls, people who say they'd do anything to be on television. Meet Simon Ewan, an 18-year-old business studies student from London.
Very old for 18.
18?
From a taste of stardom, we served him up a bowl of toenails fresh from the chiropodist and garnished it with a few corns and balloons.
I remember
Like a
this.
teeth, Simon.
I have never seen this.
Oh, it was cult viewing.
Oh, no.
It was-
Simon.
It was cult viewing.
Oh.
Get it off, Flo! Get it off! Get it off!
I can't.
Get it off! Oh, quick, minimise the screen! Quick! Oh!
Simon's one sick fuck.
Oh!
Can I just touch on this? From one Simon to another
Yes.
Simon. So about The Word,
Yeah.
I had a message through
Go on.
from our mate Simon, the stuffer.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Louisa. I just heard your pod talking about The Word
Yeah.
back in the 90s.
Yes.
I was the animal wrangler for The Word.
Course he was.
And set up loads of those I'll do anything to be on TV things.
No.
A lot of them they didn't show. They were too disturbing.
Stop it.
Hope you're well, and I'll pick those birds up very soon. I've got 2 stuffed peacocks.
Oh my gosh, Simon the Stuffer worked on the word. Honestly, the reason why I
need to
kept
message
going
him back, I
on
forgot.
and on about this is because it was such a pivotal moment in my life where I stopped being a child, quite frankly, Lou, and I became a woman because I saw that shit and I was like, oh my God, this is what the world is.
Wow.
Bad, huh? Thanks for the message,
I guess
Grant.
nowadays we have like I'm a celeb when they do those challenges.
Right.
So really it's not changed.
And
we still like watching people do
also
sick stuff.
Dirty Sanchez and what was the other one?
Don't know. What's Dirty Sanchez?
Well, they did the pranks.
Jackass.
Yes, Jackass and Dirty Sanchez.
I
And all
always
those kind of
fancied
weird
him.
things. Oh, yeah.
What was his name? Jackass guy?
Didn't he go out with Stacey Solomon for a bit? They met on the jump or
No.
something. Yeah.
What's his name?
Steve someone.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I did have the hots for him.
He was really good looking.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he did the jump or something like that. And Stacey went out with
Wow.
him for a bit.
Go on, Stace.
Something like that. Huh? Steve-O.
Steve-O.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she did. I'm sorry if that's not right, but
Yeah, she
did.
did.
She did. I'm pretty sure she did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go on,
yeah.
Stace.
Go on, girl.
Get a bit of Steve-O.
Whey.
Right. We've now got a voice note rant from Charlotte.
Hello ladies, hope you're well. I have a rant. So we're selling our house at the moment
Right.
and we have had 3 people feedback that we have no dining room. Yes, dickhead, you can see that
On the
online
plans.
via the pictures and the room plan. You absolute twats. So we have had to evacuate the house, clean it to within an inch of its life and occupy 2 children and a dog. And yet they are wasting our goddamn time.
So annoying.
No need to keep me anonymous. I'm Charlotte from Worcestershire. Bye.
That is so annoying. Well, you'd be fuming, wouldn't you? If you want a
at the
dining
floor
room,
plan.
don't fucking come, mate.
Yeah.
Talking about houses, just sold mine. It's been on the market for 4 years.
Woo!
It's gone. It's gone. Done. I've got all my artwork. I'm thrilled.
And speaking of houses, we've picked up the keys for the rental.
Oh!
We are officially Reno balls deep in.
Yes!
Woohoo!
Go on, Anna.
Go on, babes. We're there. We're
Only
in.
took you 5 years.
Yeah, but we're there. Better late than never. Same time it took to sell your house.
I know, it's true.
It takes a while.
Takes so
Takes a
long.
while, but there we go. Right, message from Lucy next. Hi, LuAnna and Imo. Love the pod and all that jazz. I'm writing in because I have a first time meeting the parents story from when my boyfriend and I first got together. Guys, we don't get enough of these stories. So this is a
we do
call
like
out for
these.
these. First time I met the in-laws. Send them in right now, please,
Sorry,
please, please.
the best one we've ever had was the bomb one.
Oh, the
when she
air
was in
raid
Israel.
shelter thing. Yeah, it was brilliant.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, the sirens. If you haven't listened to that, you can go back to listen to previous
Yes.
episodes of LuAnna and catch up on that one as well. So here we go. He gave me his postcode for his family house. As standard, I replied on Google Maps to guide me on my...
She relied on Google.
Sorry, thank you, Ron. I relied on Google Maps to guide me on my merry way. I was going well and I pulled up outside his house. I wasn't entirely sure which house it was, so I gave him a quick text and asked if it was the yellow house. He replied back and confirmed it was the yellow-looking house. So off I go, a little bit nervous as we're all at the beginning. I knock on the door and a man answers, which I assume is my boyfriend's dad. I'd never actually seen a picture of him before. I say, "Hi, I'm Lucy, nice to meet you." Politely, he responds and says, "Hey, come on in." Now, I'm going to sound like a snob, but I looked inside this house and thought, "Cool, this house is a bit of a dive." Nevertheless, I shuffle into the living room. Then my boyfriend's dad makes a comment about my clothes and says I'm a bit underdressed. I thought, bloody hell, were you expecting me to wear a ball gown and roll out the red carpet for the occasion? I laughed under my breath and silently thought, you cheeky git. He then shouts out, presumably to get my boyfriend's attention to let him know I was here. "Oi! Oh my gosh. Oi, your carer's here." Again, I laughed. Thought he was trying to break the ice and make a joke about our relationship. However, this is not what happened. I'm standing in the living room when a woman clearly... Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm standing in the living room when a woman, clearly very disabled, wheels herself round the corner. You guessed it. I'm in the wrong fucking house. And they think I'm the woman's NHS care worker. I am mortified. I managed to stutter out the words, "Oh God, I'm so sorry, I'm in the wrong house." And I run out as fast as I can. Love that, you're a bit underdressed. Wear your scrubs. I ring my boyfriend and explain what's happened. And he goes, oh, yeah, I forgot to say the sat-nav tells you to go to the right, not the left. Yeah, thanks for leaving out that minor detail. Don't need to keep me anonymous. My best friend who listens to the pod will love it if it gets read out. I'm Lucy from Essex.
Oh, my God.
Could you imagine? I mean, what did she do then?
This story reminds me of, when that guy went on the BBC and he was a cab driver, but they got him on and they were asked, what were they asking him about?
There's some like politics on some
and he
big
just kept
thing.
going, yes, like, oh my God.
And he tried to
And he
style
really
it
tried to
out.
style it
And he was literally the Addy Lee driver.
I thought he was there for a job interview or something.
He was I think it's happened twice.
Well, it was
one
definitely
was a
a
cab
mistaken
driver
identity.
and one was there for a job interview. There were two that happened.
So funny.
I mean, to
hope
get it-
he got the job.
Oh, I'm sure.
We've got a
Bless
voice
his
note
heart.
rant from Maggie now.
Right, this is a live rant about husbands, boyfriends, fiancés, etc. Just men in general who think that they don't have to contribute towards the fucking housework. So I work full time. I've got a daughter, run around after her, dropping her off to club after club, picking her up from school, etc. All the shit that falls on women's shoulders 24/7. And it's the weekend, the house is a shithole, and I'm like, can we just, have a bit of a tidy day and then we can just enjoy the weekend and it will be clean and I'm stress-free because I'm not looking at shit and clutter everywhere I fucking turn my head. Anyway, he's reluctantly agreed to help me tidy, and what's his contribution? He is matching his socks and neatly putting his socks away in his sock drawer.
Which is his job anyway.
His thing to do anyway, yeah.
What the fuck? So, does anyone else's partner do this?
got
Like,
one.
who is going to look in your sock drawer and who the fuck cares if it's organised or not? There is so much more to do than your sock drawer. Chuck them in, close the drawer, come and help me with shit, and then that can be the last thing on your list.
In your own time.
Another one is the washing. So my partner will do all the washing in our house, which is great.
Yeah,
Don't get me
very
wrong,
good.
I'm really fucking grateful. But he makes out like he has, just run 500-meter sprint and won gold when he does it. It's like, what do you want?
Yeah, they do want a medal.
What do you want?
They do.
Wow, thank you. You put some dirty laundry in the washing machine, shut it and pressed a button. Well done. Thank you. That's my live rant. Thanks.
Welcome, Maggie.
Do you know, I'm going to combine this now. I'm going to make this a live rant /
Go
Petty
for it.
Polly, because I've just thought of an ingenious idea. When he's not looking, I'm going to go into his sock drawer and just unmatch them all, because that's how fucked off I am and that's how petty I am. Any other suggestions for Petty Pollies? That would be fantastic. Thank you.
I mean, I've got a list. Thanks to this podcast, my husband is never, ever, ever going to be able to piss me off ever again. Although I can add to that in the sense of when husbands do random shit at the wrong time when they really don't need to fucking do it. Typically either when people are about to arrive or you're about to leave. Case in point, the other week, we're about to go skiing. We had to set off bang on I think 6:37 in the morning. It's dark at that time of the morning. So we get up. Oh, that's it. So obviously just get the kids dressed, get in the car. No, where's Alex? Where's Alex? I look out the back door. I can see the outside lights are on in the garden. It's pitched dark.
Yeah.
Alex is there with his gardening gloves on, his gauntlet gardening gloves, picking up a load of brambles and shit and putting them all in the brown bin because he suddenly remembered that the brown bin collection comes on the Friday that we're away. So he is gardening at 6 a.m. Yeah, gardening. I mean, on one hand, I'm grateful that on reflection, we came home and everything was clean. But at 6 a.m, not the day before, babes.
Andrew has a
6
habit
a.m.
when I'm cooking. So I always cook and he always cleans. He can't cook. But as I'm literally cooking, he'll start cleaning. And I'm like, where's my chopping board gone? Oh, it's washed up. It's been put away. He must have washed up the same spoon about 10 times on Sunday as I was
You
cooking
hadn't
a
used
roast.
it. Yeah.
Okay, and where's my spoon? Well, I'd only used it. I was ready to use it again. He has the worst habit of doing that. I'm like, where's my pot? I was about to put the peas
already
in.
gone.
It's gone.
You
Been
should
put away.
hold him back and then at the end go, ready, steady,
Go.
go.
I shouldn't moan because he is cleaning.
I know, and
putting it
same.
away.
I'm not moaning about the bin thing because quite honestly,
very
there's no
annoying,
fucking
though.
way I was going to do it.
I'm like, where's my chopping board?
Well, it was 6 a.m. and I'm like, we need to get in the car, babes. We need to be locking all this
They
shit
do
up.
weird
Not
things,
opening
men.
doors. You know when you
They do illogical things,
Yeah.
men. Their brains, they just doesn't work the same as ours. And I always think with Andrew, like he's highly intelligent, and has a lot on his shoulders, but sometimes he can't do
common sense. It's quite
the smallest tasks.
common sense.
Like if we're in a car park and he's got to get a ticket or put the ticket in to then pay.
Faffy.
Yeah.
It's quite a thing, It's quite a thing. My older brother's like this. Andrew, the one who the
Double
toilet
Andrews.
one, double Andrews. There it is. Again, highly intelligent academically, common sense. Not a clue.
It's gone.
Not a clue. He's got better, to be fair, but he's in his late 40s now, so he should have done.
Well, and then it will decline. He'll only have a good few years before it starts going senile.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got a rant from Anonymous, so we've called you Trish. She says, "Hey, LuAnna and Imo, proud you're funny in here. I started tuning into the pod around Christmas as I was going through a tough time thanks to my absolute cockwomble of a soon-to-be ex-husband. My twin sister couldn't stop raving about you guys and said I had to listen because it felt like hanging out with friends.
Aww.
And she was right.
Thank you.
I've been flip-flopping like a confused penguin on roller skates between old and new episodes.
Keep going back to listen to old ones.
Anyway, I digress. I'm not sure where this fits, but here goes. I know it might sound petty, but this really grits my shit. People who pass around the office snacks, which I fucking bought, passing them off as if they've got them.
Ooh.
I was the one who bought the crisps in. I paid for them out of my own hard-earned salary, no less. And because I'm generous and just a decent human being, I share them with the office. No expectations, just a simple, hey, I got these crisps if anyone wants some. And then fast forward a day or two, some colleague who did absolutely nothing to contribute to the crisp economy suddenly starts parading the leftovers around. Well, who wants those soggy, stale crisps? Once they're open a day, that's it.
They were only left if it was me there. Whole bag gone.
Suddenly starts parading the leftovers around like there's some rare exotic delicacy they personally hunted and gathered. Like, excuse me, I don't remember you swiping your card at Tesco. I don't recall you lugging the bag into the office, ripping it open and graciously sharing it with everyone. But now, suddenly, you're the curator of the crisp experience, walking around all smug like, would you like one of my crisps? Your crisps? Oh, the audacity. It's not even about the crisp. It's the principle of the thing. The sheer revisionist The sheer revisionist history of it all. It's like they've erased you from the crisp origin story.
I mean, she's really, really annoyed. She's annoyed.
Taking full credit, like some snack-based Christopher Columbus.
Yes.
And sure, it's petty to be annoyed, but at the same time, it is objectively irritating. Just a little, oh yeah, Claire bought them in the other day, would cost them nothing. But no, instead, they're out here acting like the office snack messiah. So no, actually, I'm not being petty. It's fucking irritating, annoying behaviour that deserves to be called out. And next time, I'm going to take the bag with me and see how they cope without their precious supply. Let's see how far their crisp empire lasts then. She's got a real B in her bonnet.
She's the crispinator.
She's got a C in her packet.
She has. I hear you. I'm waiting for an update on that. Send us an update because someone's going to annoy you with another snack. I just know it.
It sounds like it's like the biggest box of crisps ever.
Maybe it's like a multi-pack.
I'd say quite posh crisps, like for the level of annoyance.
They're like Tesco finest.
Or a Burt's crisp or a,
She's gone for like a Parmesan truffle.
She's gone a top end Tyrrell crisp.
Yeah.
A top end crisp. Yeah, you would be pissed at that. Especially because then it sounds petty if you're the one that go, yeah, I got those.
Yeah.
Because then you can't do that. Then you look like the knob.
Polly.
Yeah, you look like the knob.
Like, all right, calm down,
and it's just like, so you're just waiting.
It's just a packet
it's just
of
a pack of crisps, babes.
Yeah.
But you're waiting for someone to go, oh yeah, Claire kindly bought them in the other day. And then you can sit there on your little
Do you
pedestal
know
and go,
what?
yeah, I did.
Don't share them. Eat them to yourself.
Yeah, I would, yeah. Or keep them on your desk and go, anyone want a crisp? Come to me.
I'm the crisp
I'm
shop.
the crisp messiah.
She could even get a sign.
Yeah, anyone wants crisp and shit,
And then
come
she
to
could
me.
do like crisps open. And she could just like,
or put a
like
sign.
she's in Strictly and it's a 10. She could just sit there like that with
or,
it.
or do a really like passag sign in the kitchen next to the crisp going, these are from Claire, enjoy.
Yeah, smiley face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
Right, Lizzie, what are you ranting about, babes?
Hi girls, quick rant. Basically, I've got a really dry cough at the moment, and why is it that adult cough medicine doesn't come with a spoon? So I'm now having to drink it like a bottle of vodka. Like, why? Why does it not come with a spoon? I know I'm not a baby, but I also still need to measure out the right amount. 5 ml spoonfuls, it says, for adults and children over 5 years old. So I haven't got a spoon to work out what 5 ml is. My point is, it's a fucking pain in the ass. Put spoons in for adults. I'm whispering because I'm at work and I don't want people to hear me swearing because I'm very professional in front of people. But yes, in the treatment room, I'm just saying it's a fucking pain in the ass. It's Lizzie from Devon.
Hi, Lizzie. Haven't you got one of those drawers? Everyone's got a drawer with like 84 plastic
not at
white
work.
spoons.
We've got that at home.
True.
I'd just neck it and have fun.
Just neck it.
If you get a bit high.
5 mils is basically a teaspoon, babe. So just use a teaspoon.
Just use a little teaspoon.
Yeah,
Half
but
a
she's
big
saying
spoon.
she's at work. She might not have a kitchen.
They might have surely a cup of tea store.
Well, you never know where she's working. She said something about a treatment room.
Massage, masseuse, hospital. I agree though. If you're going to dish out something that needs measuring, you've got to have a little measurer system in there. Yeah.
What's Maureen saying, Anna?
She's saying, hi gang, I love the pod. Nah, that jazz. Obs. I have a moral dilemma for you and love to hear your opinions. I'm currently on mat leave and I've decided that I won't be returning to work. Once nursery's fees are paid, I will be bringing home just £50 per day. And the thought of leaving my baby with strangers all day long just makes me want to cry. Well, that is fair enough, my love. In order for me to not work, I need to find other ways of making money. I'm thinking a little Etsy craft business or something. Anyway, anything that I can do from home. Anyway, in my local area, there's a culture of giving old stuff away for free. Every weekend, there's multiple Facebook posts of free to collect or here's my address, come and help yourself. It's usually mostly kid stuff, toys, books, clothes, etc. since it's half term and everyone seems to be clearing out. So I started collecting all this free shit and in just a couple of weeks, you wouldn't believe how much stuff I have. You can come and I'm doing a clear out on the granny pad, babes. You can have all mine. Hundreds of pounds worth of stuff. High chairs, Moses baskets, toys, clothes, stairgates, even a Doona pram.
It's a good free gift.
So I've booked a stall at a baby nearly new sale, an hour from home to avoid being detected, and I'm going to sell it all.
Oh, very entrepreneurial, I
I
say.
love this. Basically, I'm gathering other people's free shit, cleaning it up and selling it on. I can't help but feel it's a bit guilty. Is this unethical? No. So they're helping them out, babes. Some people are offering it to those who need it, and some people just can't be bothered or don't need to sell off. I guess in some way I need it so that I can afford to stay at home with my baby. I'd love to hear your opinions. Am I clever or am I going to hell? Love you, Maureen. You're clever.
And she's taking time. She's got to collect it, clean it, drive to the place,
and also,
sell it on.
And you're actually saving people money. So this is actually me in a sense of,
Upcycling.
yeah, but I am
She's
the person.
saving the planet.
Yeah, I am having to do a big clear out the granny pad. All the baby shit's coming out the loft and I'm getting rid. And actually, this is perfect. I would love someone to collect it all from me. And then if you want to sell it, keep it, whatever you want to, because I have got to get the arse ache of going to a charity shop or the dump, and I've got to get it in my car. I've got to pay for petrol. I've got to pay for parking. Go for it. It's entrepreneurial. Brilliant. And not even joking. Do you want to come and get my stuff? Ooh,
Yeah,
do you not
it's
think?
Fine. I think it's fine.
What's your reservation?
I know that you could. I know how she might be thinking because I would also feel a bit guilty.
Would you?
Would you?
Yeah, because I'd be like, oh, they could be selling it and like maybe someone
but
else
they
like
couldn't be
needs.
asked.
Maybe
I give
they could
away
be offering
so
it for
much.
free to someone who literally can't afford it and needs it, and I'm just getting it so I can sell it on. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I
So I'd
think
feel
you
I
would.
hear that, but I also think like all of my stuff, it probably does need a bit of a freshen up and all that. So if someone can freshen up and sell it, well then they can go for it.
Good luck to them. She's taken the time and effort to collect and clean up.
Make some
Don't
dosh.
feel guilty.
Make some
You're
dosh.
raking that dollar, baby. Cha-cha-ching.
I love that.
Need
yeah.
my money gone.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Right, we've got a voice note rant from Ellie now.
Hi, LuAnna. I have a live rant / why the fuck did I have kids? So I went and picked up my very nice 23 plate Jaguar E-Pace yesterday, which is
She's
pristine.
balling.
And
Fancy.
I dropped some documents off this morning back at the dealership and I took my 7-month-old little boy with me. So before we set off back home from the dealership, I decided to feed him in the car. He is breastfed. And once we'd finished feeding, I sat him on my knee to put his socks back on and he decided to projectile vomit all over me, all over him, and all over my nice, clean car.
Not the car.
So I had to change him
Hope she got
in the
leather
car
seats.
whilst I am covered in sick, clean the car, And then I drove home 40 minutes in my knickers because I didn't want to drive home in baby sick.
I mean, lucky.
And I'd
she
not
didn't
even
get
had the
pulled
car
over.
24 hours. Why did I have children?
It's another one you'll laugh about on their 18th.
Imagine getting pulled over though.
Imagine it reminds me
Just stopping at a traffic light,
Yeah.
by the way, in her
Yeah.
pants. Or like a lorry, because you can see in.
You can see I had to let Elle gets car sick and we don't let her watch
Yeah.
a screen in the car.
Yeah, 'cause it makes it
No, and we
worse.
were stopping off at Calais. We were in a little queue to get on and Annie feels sick. And when you know that, it was like, so yeah, she had to literally, thankfully we're stationary, but like little botty hanging out the window. I was like, get that face out that window, kid. Yeah, the child
pebble
vomiting
dashing
down the
your
car.
car.
Yeah.
Right, now we're on to some confessions. I've never told anyone this, but hey, LuAnna and Imo, love the pod, of course. Thanks. You ladies brighten my week. I listen to you whenever I get 10 minutes away from my baby, and I recommend you to everyone. Please keep me anon, as this might be slightly illegal.
Oh, bless you.
Call me Beverly.
All right, Bev.
Settle in, peeps, because it might be a long one. To set the scene, me and my mate, let's call her Heather, and our other mate, let's call him Boris. We did a lot together, got pissed a lot, always used to play jokes on each other. Mostly Boris got the brunt of it, but he took it like a champ. Usually until we took it one step too far. There was a running joke in the local village with Boris that he would get deported as he wasn't the most law-abiding citizen. He made everything into a joke, which meant he got away with a lot of his naughty behaviour. I was recently watching a show about a con artist, which gave me a great idea. I said to Heather, let's forge a letter from the Home Office telling Boris that he's getting deported back to Lithuania.
That's so mean.
The letter contained dates of an offence he had committed, all with proper wording with the official wording created by the legal guy at my job at the time. I'll just use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
We wanted to put some hints that it wasn't a real letter after a proper glance. So we added our initials in the signature, our birthdays in the reference, and something officials wouldn't have known.
Right.
So we posted the letter. A day or two went by. We didn't hear anything. We met up with him as normal after a few days and he seemed off. He was on the phone a lot to his mate, saying he needed to talk to his mum, who's a lawyer. At this point, me and Heather are like, oh my God, this might have gone too far. Do we tell him? As he clearly thinks the letter is real. We decided to do the nice thing and break the news that it was just a prank. Safe to say, it went down like a sack of shit. He said he told his mum and his mum was crying. We thought we put enough in the letter to show it wasn't real, but clearly not. He had spent 2 days on the phone to a lawyer with his mum in bits, thinking he had to leave the country. He went on to say he was going to sue us for forgery and the emotional stress we put his mum through. Of course, we never expected to get his mum involved, the poor lady. He never did forgive me, and this was 7 years ago. Still to this day, me and Heather crack up about how panicked he was and how good this letter looked. It went round the village and it was a running joke for quite a while. So don't blame the guy for hating me. Moral of the story, don't think you can be a pro-con artist like on TV. Much love, Beverly and Heather. I wonder if
God.
they're still friends with Boris.
Who
'Cause
knows?
She doesn't say.
She doesn't say. One of my mum and
That's
dad's
so
friends
bad.
did it to my mum. I remember years ago.
Stop.
She was making such a fuss about this driving abroad thing with a car, and
Yeah.
she'd basically been blaming everyone, saying, "Well, I think I've got a speeding fine." No, that was it. We overloaded her car, which you're not supposed to do, obviously,
yeah.
in Greece. We'd got too many people in the car, and I won't say what she did at the time. My mum was quite high up in the legal industry, so we were all going, "Oh, shut up, mum!" Like, da, 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 da. Anyway, one of their mutual friends is a lawyer. So they played a prank on her.
On your mum?
On my mum. So when she gets back, because she's doing this, well, if I get done, done for this, then it's
I'll
all
be-
your fault,
yeah.
and I'm and we're like, oh, whatever. So I remember their lawyer friend sent her a letter and he'd done it bang on, like from the Greek police service, saying there was a hire car of a something spotted in this town with an overloaded capacity of people. You are therefore suspended from your legal job, because you have to have a moral high ground of everything.
Stop.
Well, I remember talk about Battersea Dogs Home calling the absolute what? Oh, I told you lot. That's it. You've ordered. It was like. It's a joke. It's a joke. A bit like when you pranked your mum. She didn't believe us. She was like, no, it's not. It's come from official Greek police paper. I mean, we all learned from that moment on. I mean, I think we've all established I'm
We've
crap
all
at
done
a
bad
prank.
pranks to our mums.
Oh my God, it was funny but not funny. Second one, I've never told anyone this, but okay, she says, I was 27 weeks pregnant with my second son. We had just upgraded and invested in a big family car, which was not cheap. Everybody does it, babes. They all upgrade. Pop it on the credit card. Despite my husband's thoughts being that we didn't need the size of the car we got, I kicked up a fuss until I got the one I wanted. I eventually got my own. Well, this is literally what I did when I got pregnant with Elle. 2 days into driving our brand new beautiful Kia Portage, I went to do our food shopping. Whilst backing out of the child and parent parking space, which is made bigger for a reason. Oh, babes, preaching over here, we know. I crashed straight into a bollard and took pretty much the whole left-hand side of the car out. I was absolutely mortified and dreading telling my husband. Eventually, I plucked up the courage to tell him. I told him that whilst I was in Aldi, someone had driven into the side of me, caused damage and driven away. My web of lies continued to get on top of me when my husband and I had to go into Aldi to ask for CCTV and carrying on with asking the Facebook community for anyone who may have witnessed the incident. Praying that no one said, yes, I saw you smash into a bollard. To this day, my husband never found out, and I will take the secret to my grave. Please keep me anonymous and call me Patricia after my lovely nan. Thanks, ladies, love the pod. I would do that.
So they obviously didn't give her the CCTV.
No, they obviously didn't. Oh my God, I think that lie would have weighed me down too heavy.
That's so
It just weighed me down too heavy. But then I would know the ag that my husband would give me if I'd done that too.
Andrew says I always have crashes, and I don't.
You know.
Well, one day in our old house, I reversed one car out and reversed it straight into another car.
I mean, we've all done that. I've done that.
Have you done that
I've
too?
done that. I went,
telling
I
you
reversed
He never, honestly, goes on and on about it.
I did it at Mum and Dad's house. They got like a sort of circular bit of gravel, and I didn't really look. I jumped in my car.
When you're not
Normally
used
people
to
aren't
something
parking
being
there.
there.
No one
Yes.
parks in this back bit. Little did I know that their like little home help gardener person had parked
this
his
is
little
our
van.
decorator
Well,
had
this
parked
is it.
there.
I'm like, no
It's
one,
not a normal place for us to park.
No one parks
So
there.
really,
it's their fault.
It was their fault.
It's their fault, and it's my
Exactly.
parents' fault for not have told me.
Yes.
Because I was like, bye. Got in the car, didn't look in my mirror, straight on the reverse.
So I did.
Bang.
I know.
Yeah.
To pay for the decorator's car.
Yeah, I had to pay for the gardener's car.
Well, then I crashed into the wall out here. That was another
So maybe you
time.
have crashed a few times then.
Nothing major though.
nothing.
No one's ever
Just
been
a-
hurt.
just a little
Not-
prank.
Not even a hint of whiplash has
Well,
happened.
just a small prank. There it is.
Anyway, listen, that is it for this week's LuAnna Totally Extra. Remember, we'll be back with your usual dose of LuAnna on Monday.
But we got the housekeeping. Are you listening, bitches? Because we are on YouTube.
Are you watching?
Are you watching? Exactly. Remember, we are on YouTube now. So all you have to do is go to YouTube, look for us. All the details are on our Instagram and TikTok bios as well. We drop our episodes in Vision so you can watch them on a Friday and a Sunday. But of course, we're back on Monday, as Lou said, and Thursday with your usual guff. But we need you, Lou. Don't we, Lou? We need them.
We do. You can send your emails, your rants, all your guff, basically,
stories.
into LuAnna at
everythingluanna.com.
And our number
is 07745 266 947. And on that note, that's made me laugh about the lady and the pranging her car. I think we should get some more funny prang stories in where you have like not a fatal or bad accident, but one like that.
We don't want fatal.
No, a sort of I had a bit of a crash and this
Funny
happened.
crash.
But funny crash stories.
Funny crash.
I mean, it might go a bit left. It might not work, but
Talking
you know.
about crashes. So Ted was renting this gym.
Oh, yeah.
And one of his clients forgot to take the handbrake off, smashed straight into the gym. Had to find a new gym to train in.
That bad?
Yes.
Straight through the wall?
Well, it was like glass doors and she left her handbrake on.
no.
Rolling, smashed. Terrible.
Always use the
Terrible
handbrake,
state of
kids.
affairs.
Always use the handbrake. Well, listen, that was it. Thanks, guys. Have a fab weekend and we'll see you Monday. And don't forget to listen and watch and all that shit.